Hello everybody and welcome back to Building Tutorials. And today I am going to be starting a brand new build. So I'm going to be creating a train here for the village. Because at the moment all we've got is this small little road here that kind of connects some of the buildings. But I want to build like a subway system that will take the villagers on a train and it'll go to different stations. I'm not sure how many different stations I'm going to have. The idea for this is to increase the amount of stations as the village gets bigger. But I'm thinking about starting it over there. We'll have like one station there. That'll be like kind of like the end of the line. And then we'll have like another station over here. That's kind of like in this part of the village. And then I can have it go somewhere over here, because we've got like the restaurant, the hotel, and then we've also got the bakery as well. And then I also want the other end of it to go over here to the brand new school that I built. Because at the moment, we just have a road that doesn't go anywhere. So I want to have it connect up to the subway system. Also, I could send another station somewhere over here for when I expand that way. So there's probably going to be like 5 different stations that I'll have at the moment right now. So I'm going to go ahead and start building over here. So this is the museum that I built. And I'm going to have the first section of the train station to start like right here. So I'm going to start by building the entrance to the subway. And this is going to be mainly underground. But I'm going to use endstone. I think might be a cool block to use. So I'm going to grab some of the endstone bricks here. Alright, so I've grabbed some endstone here. And I'm going to use this for kind of like the entrance. So I'm going to go ahead and put some pillars up like this. Probably should have grabbed the slabs as well, because I think this might make it look a little bit better if I put slabs on top. So it's going to have a little archway like this that leads down. Now I've got some quartz stairs here that I'm going to use. And I'm going to build this down all the way to the bedrock layer. I'm probably going to have to end up building underneath the world to get a little bit more space. So I want to dig this down 6 blocks. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That will be the bottom block right here. So I'm going to be building underneath the world here. So I'm going to have to create a whole station underneath here. It should work if I just kind of like fill in this whole area down here. It's kind of like building above ground, but we're just underneath the ground where there's like nothing down here. So this will be kind of an interesting build. But this is going to be the ground level here. I'm going to go ahead and start building some blocks out like this. Now this won't be made out of dirt. I'm going to change this to smooth stone eventually. But at the moment, I've just got dirt to kind of test this out. So I'm going to dig out this area here, put in some dirt temporarily. Eventually, I'll change this. But now I can build this top bit here. So I'm going to enclose this with the endstone like this. So there's the entrance to the subway. Now, the cool thing about doing this all underground is that it doesn't really take up a lot of space up here. So I could easily fit one of these somewhere over here. I just have to find like a space for it. Now I also want to make sure wherever I put the second station, I can get there in like a straight line, because we're going to have a straight track from over there to over here. So I'm going to have to figure out where the train's actually going to be at. But right here I think would be a really good spot to put in the next station. The only thing is going to connect to this building. So it might not be the best spot for it. Now, I could put the station over here instead and have like maybe 2 entrances, one on this side, one on that side, because it doesn't have to be going the same direction as that one over there. Because I'm going to be building underground, I could have the train over there somewhere, and then there's going to be like a walkway that leads to the entrance. So the entrance doesn't have to be in line with that, it just has to be in line with the track. So I'm going to put an entrance right here. I think will fit in a lot better. Alright, so it's apparently surprisingly difficult to find a spot to actually put in a station here in the village because there's the post office track underneath the ground. But I think I've finally found a spot where I can dig and not have a problem with redstone. The only problem with putting the station right here is we're right next to the delivery area. So this is where all the trucks come in. But it should be enough space to where I can actually put the stairs down. And it's still kind of in line with that one over there. But all these spots are all different areas that I tried digging under. And there were rails everywhere. So I'm going to put one station over here. I'm going to go ahead and build up the entrance real quick. And then I'm going to go put in the next one. Okay, so now that I've finished building the entrances to the station, I have to actually build the station itself. And you can see all the different ones that I've built, just kind of like looking under the ground. So now that I've got this little platform here, I'm going to go and turn this into smooth stone is what I'm going to use for this entire floor. So this is going to be a pretty big area down here. So we're going to need like an actual like entrance bit where you use like your train ticket to get in. We also need like a ticket booth where you can actually buy tickets so that you can get onto the train. And then I got to build the actual train itself. So the train is probably going to go right about here. I think that's the first thing that I want to figure out is where the train's actually going to be at. So I'm going to mark out the train with this end stone here. I might even get some night vision so that it's easier to see. So for the train tunnel, I have a really cool idea on how I want to do this. And I'm going to use stone to build the actual tunnel. So the way this is going to work is I'm going to have one block of stone like this. And then I'm going to have some stairs that are going to make this kind of like a rounded tunnel is the idea of it. So I'm going to have one up there. And then I'm going to have another one down here. And I'm probably going to have to move these forwards actually to make this look like it's a rounded tunnel. So I'm going to have to put the stone in the back there. So now I'm going to put another block right up here like this. And then I'm going to do the same thing over on this side where I put the upside down stair like that. Stone block. And then I'm going to put another stone stair here at the bottom. And then I'm just going to fill in this area here with the actual train. So the way this is going to work is we're going to have a straight track. I might as well build this now. This is just going to go straight this way. I'll build everything on the side later on. But I'm going to build this all the way to our other station, which is right over here. This is why I wanted to keep them in line with each other. So now I can go ahead and break away all this dirt and put in the smooth stone here. So there is the next platform, and this is where I'm going to stop for today. So I'm just gonna build one station over there and then one station over here, and then I'll get to the other ones later on. But I could probably build this track straight over here and then turn it probably like right about this block and then just go straight in between those two stations. I think it's going to be the easiest way to do this. But I'm going to work on building that later because today I want to work on building one of these stations over here. So I'm going to go ahead and start by building the floor here to create the station and figure out how big it's going to be. And it's going to be about this big, but I want to have it go back this way. So we'll have like a nice long area here where the train actually comes. But I also want another area that goes back this way where we can have like some shops back here. And then I'm just going to connect this up to the floor over here. And then this is going to be the actual area where the station's going to go. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and fill in this floor with all of the smooth stone here. And then I'm going to build up the walls, which is going to be on this block right here. And then I'll see you once all of that is done. Okay, so I've just filled in the entire station here with stone bricks and some smooth stone. And I left the ceiling. I was thinking about changing this into like a specific block, but I kind of like leaving it as like the bedrock. Just so you have like the feeling that you're underground. So I'm going to leave it as bedrock for the ceiling. But over here, I am going to change this. I was thinking about possibly doing, like, more quartz to kind of keep, like, the white feel. But I'm going to go ahead and fill this in with the stone bricks. So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of all this dirt and replace it with stone bricks here. And then once that's done, I'm going to go ahead and start building some of the stuff in the actual station. But this is what it looks like now. I might even put like a sign on here. We'll have like station 1. We'll have like station 2 over there. So I'll have like numbers on them so you know where you're actually at. So as soon as you come down the stairs here, I want to have kind of like an area that's blocked off. I'm probably not going to use the stone bricks for this. I'm going to use, I think, glass might be a better block to use. So we're going to have kind of like a glass kind of barrier that's up here. And you have to get your ticket. So we'll have like an area that goes over here. We'll have like the ticket station over there. And then I'm going to have probably the glass go to here. So you can't actually get to the train until you give a ticket. So I'll have the ticket area over here. So I'm going to go ahead and fill in this wall with some stone bricks like that. And I might as well build this out to here instead. So we'll put stone bricks here. So that way the glass connects to the bricks. So I'll have the stairs here. You come down, and there's really nowhere you can go except for in there. But I also want to have, I guess I could put a door here. So I'm going to have iron doors right here that will only open if you have a ticket. So I'm going to have to figure out how to do that. But I'm going to go ahead and fill this in. I might as well do glass so that you can actually see the train. I think would be cool. So we'll have this whole glass window here. I'm going to have another section that goes out this way. So the only way to get to the train is to go through that door over there. So this is going to be the train station. And I'm going to go and get rid of this glass over here because I don't think it's really necessary since I've got that blocked off there. So you go over here, we'll have the ticket area, and then over here will be all the different shops and other stuff. So I'm going to go and start by building the actual ticket area today. And then next episode, I'll work on building the other shops over there. So the ticket area is going to be right here. And we're going to have multiple different sections. So I'm going to split this into 3 different rooms. And we're going to have a staff door probably right here. And this staff door, oh, I'm going to have to break it for now. Eventually, I'll put an iron door in. But the staff door is going to go over here. And it's just going to come straight around the side here. And it's just going to be a small little hallway that leads into each one of these little rooms. So I might as well get probably like some spruce doors. I think will be best for this. So we'll go and put all these doors down. And I'm going to go ahead and build 2 blocks here. And I'm going to go ahead and fill this in with the stone bricks. So this is the hallway that I've got here. So you can come into each one of these rooms. And I'm going to go ahead and build up the wall here. I might as well fill this all in to start out with. And then I'm going to break out different sections here and put in a window. Now the only thing with this window is I wanted it to be like a full block window. So I'm going to use actual glass blocks instead. So that way we've got a window and then we've got the hole as well. Where you can get your ticket. But this door leads straight around here and then you can get into each one of these areas. So we're going to have 3 different ticket sellers there. Once you get your tickets, you can give them over here. And that'll open up the door and then you can go in. And I'll work on building a mechanism for that in another episode. Now I do want to put in some oak fences here so that I can kind of section off each one of these areas. So now they've got 3 different sections here. So now that that's done, I want to come over here and build the actual shop area. So the shops are going to go on each side. So we're going to have one shop there, and then we're going to have one shop area over here. And I want to build these the same length. So they're each going to go 5 blocks long. So we've got 5 blocks on that side, and then we've got 5 blocks on this side. And then I'm going to build this all the way to the end here. Now in the middle here, I want to have some benches. So I'll have 3 block benches like this. That will go all the way along here. And for those, I'm going to use wood. So if I go and grab some oak wood here, I'm going to go ahead and have benches that go along here. And then I also want to put in possibly like some plants as well down here. So you can sit, and then we've got the different shops, which I'm going to go ahead and divide these up here. So now we've got 6 shops down here. And then this area over here, I'll probably just turn this into like a seating area. So I'm going to go ahead and build like a nice big bench here. I'll put like a plant in that corner. And then I can also put another bench probably over here. I'm going to build like a 3 block bench right there. I kind of want to have it in line with this. So I'm going to go and move it over. So that way it's in line with these benches here. So I could even put one right here so you can like sit and watch the train as well. It could be a cool spot. But that's going to be pretty much it for today. So next episode, I'm going to be working on building these shops. And I also want to get the tunnel done as well. So that I can actually have the train go to the second station. But that's going to be pretty much it for today. So I'm going to go and end the episode here. So make sure to leave a like and to subscribe. Thanks for watching. And I will see you next time. Goodbye, everybody.